No, it's not nice enough to go biking yet, but it is that time of year to plan your year's bike trips. So stay tuned, and I'm going to show you how. A lot of us don't like to plan our bike trip. We like to fly by the seat of our pants. But if you're like me, you like to make sure everything's taken care of and that you don't have to worry about where you're going or what sort of situation you're going to run into. You like to plan it out so that you know your bike trip's going to go as smoothly as possible. So here's how I go about it. And the first thing we want to do is plan our route depending on how many days we're going for. That usually starts with Google Maps. Okay, so let's just for an example here, we're going to do a bike trip for the day one of our trip. We're going to go Kitchener all the way to Smith Falls. Okay, so in Kitchener to Smith Falls, you know how to do that on Google. And it's going to come up with its default route. Obviously, most people don't want to go by the main highway, the 401 or the 407. Nobody wants to go by that route through the city and everything like that. Terrible route, right? Google's always going to give you the worst route possible for your bike tour, so you have to kind of reroute things. So one way to do that, of course, you can go into your options and you can avoid highways and see what it does. It's going to come up here and it's probably going to take Highway 7. You could, it's a little nicer, or if you want to do even more back roady route, then what you do is you want to use some waypoints. Click up here on Add Destination, and then click a waypoint that's way up and around. Let's say like way up here by Innisfil or something like that. Okay, then you can take your other destinations out after. Okay, so let's add another destination, and again, like a waypoint, we want to go through Kawartha Lakes. Okay, now we want to take that Smith Falls out for now. And see, now we're going by the back country roads. Again, this is if you don't mind traveling further for nicer roads. You just want to go around the big city. You want to go around the big highways, you know, and you want to find another way. If you're coming from further up north here, like Owen Sound or something, you would go north through Aurelia. But if you're coming from way down here, well, you might want to do this. Maybe you want to alter this route a little bit and say, well, we can take Highway 9. So just, you know, do what you can with your route and get it the way you want it. I'm not sure. Sometimes it doesn't always cooperate, of course. But it's tricky going through this area anyway. You'll find a way across here. But you know what I mean. And then you've got your estimate of how far. Obviously, we can go farther, right? So we can add another waypoint. Let's get out to Marmora. Okay, now we're up to 354 kilometers. All depends how far you want to do in a day. We're going to try and make it all the way to Smith Falls, so we'll add, and now it looks like we can head up 7 to Smith Falls. Or if you didn't want to and you want to go farther, you can go up into the Highlands. You can go through all these nice roads up here if you want. But we're at 500 kilometers now going that way. It may be a little less because of this Innisfil loop. You could probably find a way across this little road right here. If I try to drag that down, it's going to mess it up. But you could play with it around what you need. So there you go. You've got your map all set. Now let's just say we've got this the way we want it for the day's journey, and so we want to save this into a GPS file. Click on your menu, share or embed map. You can copy this link here, or another way is, of course, just go up on your main, click up on your main address bar, right click, copy, and then you're going to go to, you paste it in here, and then you go, let's go. There you go, and you've got your maps to GPX file saved. Now once you've got that, you can import that into your travel app that you use, or your GPS, or your phone or whatever. I like to use a separate app because I find if you just put it into your GPS, you're going to have problems with your GPS rerouting you all the time. Even though you tell it not to, they will. So you may have issues with that. So find an app that it doesn't do that it won't change your route on you, so you can have the exact route that you want. So a couple different things I like to do when I'm planning the route on paper. You make an itinerary file like this, which I'm just starting here. Day 1, I want to go Kitchener to Smith Falls. It's going to be about 504 kilometers. I want to land at, I'm just making this up, the Perth Inn or whatever we're going to stay at. And whatever details you might put the phone number and any other details you want for day 1. Okay. You may put more details if you want of some places you're going to stop along the way or whatever, but you get the main idea. You plan out your day 1 on paper like that. But also it's nice to make a spreadsheet like this so you can really see what you're doing. So you can say on June 12th I'm leaving, and it automatically puts it in for you. You can change the format later if you want. I'm going to go from Kitchener to Smith Falls, and then you can go over, don't worry, you can change this formatting again. Okay, so I've changed that, 504 kilometers. And the nice thing about this spreadsheet is you can add up your expenses, you can add up your kilometers, and you can have everything a lot more organized than just scratched out on a piece of paper. The Perth Inn, approximate cost is going to be like $145 to stay. And then leave that blank until you get it actually booked and you have your confirmation email, which you'll have to do later. So then you just go, let's say you're staying there for one night, so you're going to be March 13 now. And you're going to be going, let's say, Smith Falls to, where would you go? Victoriaville if you're going east. That's about 400 kilometers or so. You can, again, plan it on your Google Maps, plan your exact route. Then you know exactly what way you're going and how far you're going. Let's say that's about 450 kilometers. And you're going to stay at the Victoriaville Inn, wherever it is. You do the search online. I like to use booking.com just because it's easier. It doesn't necessarily mean it's the best, but that's just what I like to use. But some places don't use that. You might have to search around on the internet. Maybe you like to use an Airbnb or whatever. It's up to you. Put in your cost. Let's say that one's going to be a little bit more, and so on and so forth until you get all the way out there and all the way back, depending how long your trip is and where you're going. So you're also going to want to plan out what you're going to bring with you, and this is probably the hardest part of anything you'll do. And honestly, I've been working on this for years and I have not mastered it, so don't take my suggestions here as gospel. You've got to figure this out yourself. I'm just going to show you how to organize it. You can go from there. As you can see from this list, which is what I've narrowed down from years of doing long distance bike trips, a lot of people will still say, well, you didn't bring the kitchen sink yet. Everybody's got an opinion. And honestly, I've been out and I've met other guys on the road who have literally like 2 little bags on the back of their bike and they're going for weeks. And I marvel at how they can do it. So really what you're trying to do is you could start with everything you think you need, and then you have to narrow it down and get that amount of stuff you bring as small as possible. Bring as little as you possibly can. I just can't do it. I cannot get me underneath 2 panniers and a top box full, and if it's a really long trip, I would even have a dry bag on top of that. And that's not even camping. But that's because I like to pull over on the side of the road and make my own lunches, I like to make sure I have everything in case of an emergency. I like to have all the comforts of home, when I go, as much as I can. So this is something that's up to you. But anyway, I'm going to just show you how I organize it. You can go from there, and if you can bring less than this, all the power to you. So what I do is I've sorted out into which pannier everything goes into, and then each pannier has a job for what it has. Now this particular trip, this is for a really long distance trip. Like if you're going all the way to Newfoundland and back or something like that, you're going for like minimum 2 weeks or something like that. That's why we have the dry bag in here as well. But you can even get it down if it's just a 3 or 4 day trip. Just your left, right, and maybe the top case is maybe all you need, or a tank bag, or like I say, on bike. This could be in my wallet, or this could be on my person, or in a pouch that you carry around your waist, or what have you. So you can have it in your tank bag on your bike, and you can decide what's going to go into there. I'm thinking all my chargers and my cell phone and my camera stuff. Your left pannier, I like to use that for food items, and I have all my food stuff in there so that when I pull over on the side of the road, I can just pull that one bag out or pull the pannier off, take it to the picnic table, open it, and everything that I need for making a picnic or lunch or whatever is right there. Then I go right pannier. This is where I keep all my maintenance and tools and emergency equipment, the rain pants, the rain jacket in case you run into weather, your tire fixing stuff, everything you need for if you have an issue on the road, all your emergency gear and stuff like that. Sometimes I might put my cooker or 1 or 2 things extra in there as well. Then my top case is where all my stuff that I want to access it quickly, not so much on the road, but when I get to the hotel room or wherever I'm staying, I want to be able to go out to the bike or bring it inside and just have that stuff that I need quick access to, easily available. I need my glasses, or I need to grab some Tylenol, or all that kind of stuff. Some stuff I need to grab quick, I throw that all in the top box. And then if it's a really long trip and I need extra, then I'm going to put all my clothing and garbage bag and maybe a little bit of maintenance stuff in there as well, or emergency stuff. You can even, like I say, this is not a finalized list here. I probably will end up stroking a lot of stuff off of this list as I go, and I think, do I absolutely need it? Like, I'm not saying I'm going to bring Cheese Whiz and Doritos, so you start there and then you narrow it down as much as you can. So that's how you do that. So there you go. You've got your map planned out. You've made your GPX file for either your GPS or your phone app. You've made a itinerary list that you can check each day when you're on your journey, or to make sure you've planned your trip out right. You've made your spreadsheet so that you know exactly how far you're going, where you're staying, all the information you need to know, planning your trip and budgeting and all that sort of thing. And you've made your checklist for all your equipment you're going to bring. So now you're ready to go, and the chances of your trip going smoothly and not ending up having to rent an impromptu crappy campsite or sleeping under a bridge or whatever it is that you don't want to run into, mechanical issues, maintenance problems, not being able to find a place to stay, all those sort of problems you've avoided. You've got everything booked in advance. Now you can just go, follow your plan, and enjoy your trip. And that's the way I like to do it, and it's always worked well for me. I've been doing it for almost 10 years now in a row. You could do it your way if you don't agree, but that's okay. You can leave a comment and let me know the way you like to do it. We'd all like to share our ideas. So there you go. I'm going to be starting the bike trip soon. As soon as this weather gets warm enough, we're going to get out there and we're going to do it. All right, so just hang in there until that comes. And this is the Bald Biker signing out.